Welcome back to My View. It's time to talk about an issue near and dear to my heart, animal rescue. Tuesday is National Rescue Dog Day, and with my house full with 4 dogs, there's no question they've changed my life for the better. But America's struggling with overcrowded shelters. They're taking in 3.3 million dogs each year. So tonight, I'm getting help to shed light on this massive crisis from none other than Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy. His 2 rescue pups have skyrocketed to internet fame and inspired a new wave of advocacy and adoption in the process. Dave, you are known to influence a lot of things, but now you are influencing people into adopting animals. Tell me how that started and how you've gotten such influence on that.
Yeah, well, it started with her, Miss Peaches. So I knew I wanted a dog. I knew I wanted to adopt a dog. And I saw Miss Peaches basically in a video, and I got tipped that, hey, there's a great dog that was turned into a shelter in Atlanta, Lifeline Animal Hospital. So I saw a picture of her, fell in love just by the picture of Miss Peaches. I flew down to pick her up, and I wanted like a video of basically just the moment that I met her. And we made the video, I posted it, and people just went bananas for her. And it turns out she's just about the sweetest dog that's ever lived. Like, she really is. She lives up to the hype. We made an Instagram and social media, and it just took off. People are obsessed with her. So we helped spread the message once that took off.
Tell me about your experience with adoption, because I think people are a little misguided when they think about potentially adopting a dog and that they're going to need a lot of work or a lot of extra help.
Yeah, and every dog's different, clearly, but Miss Peaches is a pit bull, which obviously has connotations in itself. And I think that also is what caught people's attention, because she's been the sweetest, like, nicest, easiest dog in the world. And there's all those stats with like shelters, like if just, what is it? I think it's 3% of people who are buying dogs would adopt. You could wipe out the shelters. It's easy not to think about it, but once you've been in a shelter or seen an adopted dog, it will change your mind, because they don't deserve to be in there. They're not meant. Like, I have a picture of Miss Peaches just in the shelter. She looks so sad just sitting against the wall. It makes me want to like cry thinking about it. But all dogs deserve a good home.
I love that you adopted a pit bull, because as you said, pit bulls have gotten a very bad reputation. I actually call pit bulls the Donald Trump of the dog world, because they've been mischaracterized by the media. They've been demonized in so many different ways, and people have an assumption about them that really isn't true.
If you were brought up in a hostile environment and taught certain things, you may act a certain way. That's not on the dog. And a lot of these dogs, again, you go meet the things that happen to Miss Peaches. She doesn't have a bad bone in her body. Like, you could do anything, she won't bite. She won't do anything. Her brother Pete abuses her. She doesn't do anything. She is the sweetest. And a lot of pit bull owners have certainly reached out because they're thankful the image that people see of truly the sweetest. And I didn't pick her because she was a pit bull. I just saw her and thought she had the sweetest face. It helps that she's a pit bull. A lot of people have been super appreciative because of, they kind of get demonized. Yeah.
Miss Peaches, I mean, she came out of the gate really hot. I think in like the first couple days, she had several 100,000 Instagram followers. She now has 1.5 million. Yeah. She also, there's Peaches stuff all over this house, including lemonade.
Yeah, so what we saw with her, we sold merch, tons of merch. And what I said right away, we don't make a penny from it. Everything's donated back. A lot of it has gone to the Lifeline Animal Shelter where we found her. But she just came out with a vodka lemonade, Lucky One lemonade, and a proceed of portions also is going right back to saving lucky dogs. I read an article, she's the first dog, and every influencer and their grandmother has a drink now. She's the first dog that has gotten her own drink.
We just saw Pete walk in here a second ago. Yeah. So you decided at some point you needed another dog. What led to that decision?
First of all, these 2 dogs, Peaches and Pete, are very spoiled. They're rarely alone, but she wanted a friend. She loves dogs, she loves people, so I always kind of knew once we got her settled in, figured out. And again, I just saw a video of Pete. I wasn't thinking beagle. I knew I wanted a dog. We tested a couple out. Peaches is so like gentle. Big dogs were just knocking her over playing, and she was getting a little apprehensive. So I knew I wanted a little bit smaller. Saw Pete in a video, and he just spoke to me, and they've been best friends since day one, basically.
Have these dogs changed your life?
Of course, like that's all I care about. They're basically like my kids, but yeah, I mean, I'm in bed by 8 p.m. I'm up at 6 p.m. My entire schedule basically rotates around their lives. And I love it, though. I'd have it no other way.
What would be your message to somebody out there who's thinking about getting a dog right now, but they're not sure whether they want to go buy a dog or they want to go rescue from a shelter?
There's a ton of dogs out there in shelters. There's definitely one for you, and you're not only saving one life, you are saving two, because if you open up space for another dog, they can come in. And there's great dogs. The shelters are truly filled. You know, I don't want to shame, like, it's not a designer dog or a breeder's dog problem that it's like they didn't pick to do anything. There's great dogs anywhere, but you really can save two lives.
What would you like to see happen in the future for shelters, for rescue animals as a whole?
Yeah, you got to get people. I think one thing, the dog is a responsibility. So I never understand when I hear, oh, I turned a dog in, or like too many. It's like, what do you wouldn't do that with your kid? Like, what do you mean you turned it in? So know what you're getting into. It is a full-time job, but it'll change your life for the better. And again, if you want to save a life, it's a very easy thing to do, to go in there, and it'll change your life. It's the old expression, like, who saved who? Like, my life would not be the same without either of them.
We got all the dogs here, Dave.
Yes.
And I brought a dog. I brought my rescue beagle, Betty, to say hi, and she and Pete are best friends.
Pete's
it turns
obsessed,
out. Yeah.
absolutely obsessed.
They're having the greatest time.
I think Pete thinks he has a girlfriend. Oh, and Pete.
I have to tell you, to see the space now that these two dogs, who Pete found on the side of the road, Peaches came from a hoarding situation. There could be no better spot for these dogs than right here.
Yeah, I wish I could send a video to both their past owners and just be like, you idiots, look at us now.
Look, I know. But it really is, nothing makes you feel better than being able to change their lives like this. And my gosh, you've really done it with both of these dogs. How was it to have them together?
Great. I mean, they're best friends. They just play, they roughhouse. Yeah, it's better than watching like TV or a movie. I just watch them for hours on end.
Well, I always say that if you have one dog, you might as well get two, because you're doing the same thing for two dogs anyway.
And you can tell they're both happy. It keeps Peachy young. You know, she's always getting roughed house with. She loves it though.
Oh, it's the best. Well, let's get them. Let's see.
Yeah, they're in
let's
pack
get them
mode.
over here. Let's see what they're doing.
Up to no good.
I know. Well, everyone's following Betty around. She's the new.
Betty has been the pack leader.
Come
Pete
here,
is
Betty.
obsessed.
Betty.
Mama
Here's
will come.
Peaches.
Yeah, Mama
She's a
comes
good
when
girl.
call. Hi, Peachy.
Come here, everybody.
What a good girl,
Yeah.
huh?
Here they come. This is
Hey,
the whole
Peter.
crew.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing better than this. Just a bunch of dogs. Nothing better. Right, Betty? Did you find some friends? Yeah, Pete's very interested.
Oh, yeah. No, Pete, this is girlfriend material for sure.
This is the best. Well, there's nothing better in the whole world than being around dogs. So thanks for letting us spend some time.
Of course. Happy to do it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.